Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Soca Hotspot. It's your girl Priscilla, aka the Soca Enthusiast, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different. So here it is: 5 things you shouldn't do at a fete. So number 1, do not push through me in a fete, especially if there's artists. Like, don't push through. Say a friend is right there, and then just come and stand in front of me. It's not happening. Don't do it. Like 3 fights broke out in Shush yesterday just because that happened. So next time you go to a fete, do not do that. So number 2, do not dance on somebody else's significant other. If you see somebody is at a fete, the girl is in front of him, you see them dancing all night, don't just assume that they friends or something. That's probably his girl. Do not go and dance. You see she wants to go get a little drink, don't go and dance with her man. That is another fight. I'm coming to a fete. I don't want to see you fighting. I want to see my artist and I want to dance and I want to walk up and everything. But you need to not do that because that's fights. So number 3, if you in a fete with your friends and maybe you're not that much. First of all, if you don't really like soca or anything like that, first, I don't even think you should be at a fete. But there's always the group of people that they hold hands and they constantly walk through the fete, and it's so annoying. I'm trying to get my little, like, I'm trying to dub somebody and somebody just keeps walking through. Like, no, like, stay in one place. It's a fete, have fun. The only thing you need to be worrying about is going to the bar, or you probably shouldn't even go to the bathroom. I mean, like, a fete is probably like 5 hours long. Like, what you need to be moving that much for? Like, just don't move. Like, don't move. It's annoying. I'm trying to walk up and think, like, don't move. So ladies, this one is for you in particular. You know how you always have to go to the bathroom. If you're like me and you're a soca junkie, like, I do not want to be disturbed. Do not ask me to go to the bathroom with you because I'm not going. My favorite song is on and you ask me to go to the bathroom. That's disrespect. That's like, you breaking laws. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to have fun. Like, I paid money just like you. Just because maybe right now you're not feeling the vibes and you want to go to the bathroom, it's have nothing to do with me, you know. Like, that's it. So number 5, the thing I hate the most is seeing girls at a fete with heels on. Like, this is not Mystique the boat ride. Like, this is not your grandfather's party. Like, this is a fete. Like, come with your Converses or your New Balances, whatever you like to wear. If you like Fila's, I mean, nobody really, but whatever. Like, just don't wear heels and make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes. Like, why are you wearing like dresses and Spanx on to a fete? Like, it don't make no sense. Just don't do it. It's a fete. Comfortable. All right, this is another guide. Like, if you are coming to a fete and you don't know what to wear sneakers and maybe shorts and a tank top. Don't wear a sparkly dress and heels. Like, it throws off the whole vibe. Just don't do it. Don't. So today's underrated artist of the week is Vanessa John, aka Nessa Preppy. So she's German born, but she is of Trinidadian descent. If you've ever heard of the song Jiggle by Mr. Renzo, she's featured in it. That's the female voice that you hear.
Bam bam jiggle, jiggle. Walk up me bam bam. She bam bam jiggle, jiggle. Walk up me bam bam. She bam bam jiggle, jiggle. Walk up me bam bam. She bam bam jiggle, jiggle. Hey, hey, when I whine and I bubble, so comfortable, always causing trouble. Know your love when I take it.
One of my favorite songs from her is called Activate, and it's on the Sunblast rhythm, so you guys should check that out. She's amazing. So the rhythm of the week is the Waistline Riddim. So I know you've been at a fete this year and you heard the song Jook and Jook by iTron. So it goes like Jook, Jook and Jook, Jook, Jook. Jook and Jook, when you're rolling, Jook and Jook, Jook and Jook. So that song and Ride by Skinny Fabulous.
Girl, why you sit down on the ride?
Take time, sit down and ride. Bubble and sit down and ride. Cock up, jack up, and wine to the side.
Both of those songs are on the Waistline Riddim, so go check it out. You're gonna be hearing it for the whole entire year at every fete and every carnival. So today I have a really special guest. She's a costume designer. She also does footwear. I know her as Brittany J. You guys might know her as Idle Hands. Hey. Hi. Hey, Brittany. So first off, I want you to explain to us exactly what your name stands for.
Well, Idle Hands is actually a name that came about just randomly because usually when I'm bored or I'm idle, I usually pick up something and I create. And here we are today.
So, Brittany, what exactly do you do?
Well, I assist with production with Stronjeh International as well as previous bands in the past. On my own, I actually create carnival footwear to complement your costume. I mean, you have a pretty costume, beautiful headpiece. What about your feet? That's where I come in.
So, I've been looking at costume bands in New York and stuff, and I've noticed like there's certain trends that might be going on for this year. So what do you think are going to be big trends this year?
Well, compared to last year, I'm seeing a lot of brights, neons, tons of feathers, and jewels. Jewels are a big thing. Also, one thing I've been noticing from last year's Trinidad Carnival are waist pieces, which are also called bustles.
Okay, good to know, good to know. So, Brittany, what would you say is the average cost for a masquerader's costume?
Well, they vary. They start at backline, midline, and go up to front and even individual, which would be on the higher end. But I'm finding that backlines usually start around $300 and go up from there.
Okay, so what's the difference between the backline, the midline, and frontline?
Well, for example, backline is more of a basic costume, which is mostly like a panty and a bra. And sometimes you might get a tiara with some jewelry. Midline would be something more for your girls. Curvy girls would be curvaceous or full coverage.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yes. You might get feathered leg pieces. You might get a little bit more of a headpiece. Not as extravagant as an individual or frontline. So that's how much the ranges go.
So, Brittany, what are the best shoes to play mask? Because I'm trying to go to Miami this year, and I'm still trying to figure out what kind of shoes to wear. So,
well, for myself, I like to wear my boots because I like to show off my work, but also I have a knee condition that, sometimes my knee swells. So in order for me to wear a brace properly and cover it, I do wear taller boots. I can still have a time of my life and not show it. And not show any kind of pain or anything like that.
Okay, so you said your shoes. Now, what kind of shoes? Like, what do you do?
Well, I actually decorate them. If you were to bring me a boot, say a black or a brown boot, and you have maybe a yellow, gray, and green costume, then I would either spray them or cover them down and jewel them, depending on what you would like.
Okay. So guys, you hear that? Footwear, she does it. She does custom footwear. Yes. She could decorate it, bejewel it, whatever.
Whatever suits your taste.
So as a seasoned masquerader, there's things that you need to bring with you the day of. So what are some accessories that are needed on the road?
Well, let's see. A wristlet, of course. If you don't prefer the wristlet, maybe a crossbody bag, depending on your costume, because you don't want to mash up the pretty jewels. I usually carry my asthma pump, maybe some medication in case you get a headache. Things happen on the road, and you always want to be prepared. Also, in New York, I always take, any carnival that I go to, I usually take a piece of ID and a health insurance card. It sounds crazy, but my aunt always said, if something happens to you, we need to know how to identify you. So I'm like, sense. Gotta go with that. Yeah.
Sense. So my last question for you. How do we get our people to sign up for masks?
Well, you usually go to a mask camp, and they're in various areas around Brooklyn. But our mask camp or Carnival Gallery showroom for Stronjeh International will be released soon. And the way you can keep updated with that is follow us on social media, which our Facebook page is Stronjeh Creations, and our Instagram page is at Stronjeh, STRONJEH. Yes, well, you can find me on Facebook. My page is Idle Hands. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find it, but my Instagram page is Idle Hands with the underscore at the end. That's spelled at IDLEHANDS_, or you can send me an email at info.idlehands@gmail.com. That's info.idlehands@gmail.com, or just give me a call at 917-618-4135.
Hey, thank you, Brittany, for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, you should have told me to bring a lid. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of a party.
It's my shush. My shush, my evidence. So this Sunday, guys, don't forget to check out Gaffin Guyanese. So once again, it's your girl Priscilla, aka the Soca Enthusiast. Thank you for watching. Bye.
All aboard!
You can't cook